Hi, it's Lainey. I was on the bus. I'm like, and I'm one of the people that if I don't like something that I see happening, I don't let it happen. Like if it's like something that I think is wrong. So there was this boy, and he's like one of my best friends, and he's not one of the boys that can really protect himself. And the senior comes on the bus and he goes, "Get the hell out of my seat." Well, I didn't like that. So I was like, that wasn't very nice. And the senior goes, "I don't care, I'm a senior, I can do whatever I want." It's like, okay, well, if you don't move to another seat, I think we're gonna have an issue. He stands up and goes, "You little blankin' ginger blank. If you don't shut the blank up, then we're gonna have a serious blanking problem because I don't give a blank about what you think about me and how I act because I am a blanking senior. And I have seniority over all of you little blanks." And I was just like, are you done yet? Like, you want to keep going? He doesn't like me. So a teacher came on the bus and was like, you either need to sit down or you need to come with me because I am not having this. Like, this is not okay. He goes, "Listen, mother," bad word, "I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm going to walk home." Oh, there we go. "I'm going to walk home and I'm not dealing with this." And the teacher goes, "I think you need to come with me." So he went off the bus and he was like swearing the entire way up the aisle. And the teacher was like, "You need to like stop. There are a lot of little kids around and you need to not do that because this is a bad influence on them." The kid was like, "Okay, I'll stop." But he didn't stop. And he got off the bus and he just ran. And he lives a while out of town. Like, we live in a small town in upstate New York. But it's a big small town, I guess. I don't know. There's like a really like small town that's like this big. And it's right here. And then there's a town like right between where I live and the small town. So it's like this town, the normal sized town, and then my town compared to those towns. And he lives like right on the edge of my town and the regular sized town. Well, he decided he thought he was going to run home, but nobody was having that. So we had a few teachers running after him, and it was a very eventful bus ride. Long story short, I'm hated by most of the seniors now, but I'm okay with that because I know that what I did was right because I was protecting my friend, and that he needed somebody to stand up for him. And I think all of this might have been kind of brought upon, like my feelings about like standing up for people who are being picked on were brought to the surface and like actually used today because like about a week ago, there we had this assembly and it was called Ryan's Story, and the guy said, or Ryan's Hope or something like that, and it was a dad going around to schools that are like all up and down North and South and Central America. And so he said he's been to like over 1,400 schools or something like that. And he just kind of told us that like his son committed suicide because nobody stood up for him. There were so many people bullying him. His son was only 13, so he was about my age. And I don't know, I just feel like if somebody really feels like they need to hurt someone else just so that they can feel good about themselves, that they really need some type of support system, like, and somebody telling them that, like, it's not okay to do that, and just that, like, they need to stop, because who else is gonna do it? Like, somebody has to. Honestly, the fact that people think that it is acceptable for that to happen is like, I don't understand that. Like, hey, you're smaller than me, and obviously you could never be able to take me in a fight, so I'm just gonna pick on you and make you feel bad about yourself so that I can feel good about myself. And the fact of the matter is that in the long run, that will help nor you, or you nor them, I suppose it would be. But, and honestly, it's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. Like, the fact that you were such a horrible, I don't want to say horrible person, because I know that not all bullies always will be a horrible person, so I don't want to make them feel like that, just because I know that there's sometimes more to the situation. But, like, the fact that you think just because somebody's smaller than you that it makes it okay for you to pick on them and tell them that they're worthless, or tell them that they're gay. Like, if they're gay, like, let's just talk about that for a second. That is their business. Like, going around to somebody and being like, ha ha, you look gay, or like anything of that matter. Why people do it just boggles my mind. If you think that it is okay to go to somebody and be like, ha, you're gay, and just make fun of them for their sexuality, it doesn't make sense. So now that you've heard my rant, like and subscribe.